Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What? It's been a minute. I'm gonna try to stream a little bit more from now on, but yeah, I'm trying to get back on that schedule. But unfortunately, a lot has been happening recently. But I found some time today, and I got something cool to show, which is weird to say because I actually cannot show it because for some reason, Streamlabs doesn't like the browser source or the Windows source. Sorry. So I'm going to have to, I can play it, but for some reason I can't show it on stream. It's weird. I'm not exactly sure why it's doing that, but basically, and unfortunately we're gonna be messing around with this next time. I got a really cool choir VST, one specifically that supports lyrics, which is cool. I got it for cheap. It's normally much more expensive, but I have some connections who could help me with that. So, yeah. So yeah, I got this choir VST. It's called what is it? East West Hollywood. East West Hollywood Choir. Yeah, it supports lyrics. It's pretty cool. I've been playing around with it a little bit since over the last day I've had it. It's really cool. But we're going to be messing around with this here. I'll give a little sample of what it's like right now. But we're going to be mostly messing around with it next time. What we're doing today is mostly, this. But yeah, does this come through on stream? Let's find out. Yeah, there we go. So what you can do is I have a MIDI keyboard in front of me. So yeah, I just connected to the keyboard, basic, piano chords and all that. But the cool thing is right now they're just saying ah, but if I wanted to go, I don't know, she? And the cool thing about this is you can kind of make lyrics. And you can kind of make lyrics. They're not perfect, but if you if you were doing like a music video, for instance, you could have the lyrics at the bottom, and you still generally be able to make out what they're saying. So if let's just say I wanted to say sheep, R, that would be R. Is it just that? That's bruh. Again, I'm sorry I can't show this, but it's RA. I don't know, cool. Do like the like that? What did it say? Hold on, what? What was that? Did it say krill? Let's see. Let's try that again. Kal. Oh, it's saying kal. Any ooh. This would be this. Ooh. It's in kal still. But yeah. you get the point. You can kind of type in lyrics and you can kind of make them out. It requires like finicky stuff, obviously. Again, we're going to be messing around with that next time, assuming we get the piece done today. The idea is that we write a piece today, write lyrics along with it, and then I could use this to kind of record with it, and then we'll have like a finished product, which I think is cool sound. I think that sounds cool. But first, we need to write the piece. And I, frankly, have zero ideas. So we're going to be feeling this out together. Lyrics-wise, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, but I was considering adapting a poem, though I probably should have prepared one in advance. But, yeah, so I guess we're just going to start writing. with zero idea what we're doing. And I've never written for choir as well, so this is going to be fun. I know generally how it works. Like I know the dynamics go on top. Let's just say I'm just doing, I don't know, something simple. You could use Control L. E Don Brew, and then yeah, you can like. Oops, nope, not what I wanted to do. You can do that to create a lyric underneath, and that just means to hold this entire word through it. Yeah, I know the very, very basics of choir writing, but like the intricate stuff, I have no clue. So we're gonna figure this out together. Sorry about that. Sorry if I keep turning away from my mic. This is a directional mic, so if I turn away from the monitor, it gets very noticeable. My quality dips quite a bit. But let's begin, I think. So, first of all, I want to change this to bass clef because it's easier to read. Actually, no. Let's go to the pad. Let's go to the MIDI keyboard and let's figure out something interesting. I always like writing melodies better on pianos or in any instrument, really. I always find that more fun. Oh, whoops, not that. Is this? I suppose that works. Is that too loud, I wonder? Here, let me turn it down slightly, just in case. Volume, there it is. Did that even change? Master, there it is, okay. That's the tuning, pan, gain, there, that works. That's a lot better, okay. Let's turn that, the volume meter is actually the reverb volume, you want that up. So for lyrics right now, we're not going to do any. Oh boy, is this broken now? Don't break on me. The software's not very new. Oh, there we go. So we're just going to set it to say ah. Let's find something interesting. I do know I want to do this in a minor key because I realize I haven't written anything in a minor key on stream. Unless you count like little, like I think one of the waltz movements is in a minor key. But that's like a movement of a greater piece, not the entire thing. So I think I want to write in a minor key. Which minor key? Maybe C minor, who knows. But I want to start kind of like. Wait, no, I can like. Oh no, it'd be a flat, wouldn't it? Something like that. I really, really wish I could share this. Let me try again, actually, if I can get this browser to work. Because for some reason, it wants to, it's doing the window capture. Hold on. So it would be, no, it would not be any of those. It would be a window capture, yeah. Game display, no, none of those. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. You can kind of see it on stream right now. That's not what I'm looking at though. That's a different screen though. I don't know why it's showing that. Um, so yeah, I guess I don't know why it's that's the right window, but it's showing the wrong like menu inside of the application, if that makes sense. It's weird. I don't know why it's working. I'll figure it out by next time. All you're really missing out on from what you could see right there was the little. Actually, I don't know if you could see from that, but there's like a keyboard at the bottom, so you can kind of see what notes I'm pressing. And there's also the text editor and all the little finicky stuff like that that comes with any other electronic music device. Reverb, gain, all that kind of stuff. So you're not really missing out on much. Still, it kind of sucks that you have to be staring at a blank MuseScore file, but nothing we can really do. So let's figure this out, shall we? I like C minor. That's what we were going with before. I don't want it to sound too... No. It sounds like... No, that's not the vibe I'm going for. I want to go for more like somber happiness, if that makes sense. Like more peaceful minor key. In that case, we probably need a lot of sevenths. I'm gonna go to a G minor. No, G major. Like some basic suspension. I don't know. It's so much fun messing around with this. I'm gonna put the pad away for now. Let's actually jump into MuseScore. The fun thing about the pad though is everything sounds so intense. So if we're going with E minor, and we can always change the key later, it's fine. Sorry, E minor, C minor. Sorry. Da-da. Put my headphones on. I can actually hear this. Like a... Let's try going to the 5. Da-da-da. Let's definitely slow it down a little bit. No, that is not slower, that is faster. Do a very, very... Ooh, I love tritones. Then this would be... Then going to the 5 again? I think that's the direction it's going. I mean, specifically a major 5. Na na na. Now this needs to be a full beat. Na na na. Nope, not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's neat. Let's really fill out this chord. No. I filled into any flats. Da. That's in 3. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. That could be neat. Like that, I think. Then that's like the most obvious suspension ever. Go to a D. Yeah, something simple. Na, 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 na. Then we need decrescendo here. It's like ever so slightly late. I do kind of want to make these chords a little bit more interesting down here. No, it's this. Da, 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 da. Actually, if we flip them around. Whoops. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Some kind of lead in, so that would be nice. Could do a something funky here. What would that be? It would be to lead into the C minor. That would be it's an A flat and an F sharp, I think. Actually, that's pretty cool. So now, just to figure out how to fill in this gap right here. Definitely tie this over. Da, 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 da. You can fermata this bar. Then double bar line this. Taper off. Then that's a pretty natural caesura right there. Like this. Off. And. Da da. actually a lot more simple than I thought it would be. Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Hmm. Like this. Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Let's listen to it from here. Mm-hmm. It's the same motif. I want to fill out those chords a bit. It's just C minor, yeah. Probably keep those the same. Let's give the for once the high voices get the backseat, especially in choir. From what I know, it's more common in a cappella music, but like this kind of choir where it's more, I don't want to say classical, more Gregorian, if that makes sense. Is I don't see it very often. I listen to I don't listen to as much as I probably should in terms of Gregorian chants. I have been going through a recent fix of medieval era music, but it's more like like what's an example? Danceroy, is that it? Danceroy, the book of like 40 dances from the 1500s, and they all slap. Yeah, that's outro music. I'm gonna find one. doesn't sound full. Is that just a 5 chord? Oh yeah, it is. Because 3 people are on a G for some reason. Let's change that. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Let's play from the top. Ah, ah. You know, I do think if I'm going to commit to this motif here, it shouldn't be in the opening. Mm. Down. Yeah, it's just like something simple like that, yeah. Ah. Cut off. That's lovely. A 10 line. Now we can't go do that A flat thing again. We can't do that again, which sucks because I like that. But we can absolutely go to the 5, right? Yeah, this goes to the 6th. We can absolutely try out the 5. Mm-hmm. 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 Da, 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 da. And it absolutely has, whoops, sorry. Has to go to the 1 here. Da, 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. That's... Eh. That chain is rough. Maybe if this started on this and it goes down to the E flat instead. Or wherever, it just has to end on the E flat. Da 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 da. Ooh, gonna be interesting actually. So it goes. Let me get out my staff notation here. So go start at the 5. Would that be the 5 actually? Yeah, it'd be a 5, 6, 4. Then this would be what? That's a minor 1? There's like a weird notation for this, right? Or is it literally just that? No, it's a major third. That's it. Which I don't think... I think like the actual way you're supposed to do this... Is it major third actually? There's like one of those like weird ones where it's like, you know... It's gotta be like a secondary dominant of a fucking 13th or whatever. No, but it's a minor one though. Or a minor... It's a minor third. So it is just that. Okay. Da, da. Da, 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 da. Except these gotta go. Some kind of resolution back into a tonic release, and I don't want to do 5. Let's do 7. So that would be what? Be B flat. Wait, no. Wouldn't it be a diminished? Would it be a? Oh, let me get off the keyboard. You know, it actually is quite useful to have this. Whoops, sorry about that. It actually is really useful to have this close. I can't set it off choir, but whatever. Actually, no, technically I could go into the MuseScore settings and set that, but actually, no, that only lets me do one note at a time, does it? So if we're in C minor. That's the sound font it's going to use in a second, by the way. In a second, whenever I stream next. So, let's see this. So it's 5, 6, 4. That? D, F. Whoops. D, F, B natural? so loud. Is it that loud for you all as well? I wonder. It is. Let me turn that down. I'm sorry about that. Turn that way down. It's still quite loud. Maybe I should just turn my headphones more. There we go. Okay, I can deal with that. So it goes from this to this. Did it need some kind of major release there? It does this? No. It doesn't work well in the 5. That's... Ah, it kinda does. No, we can't do that, we can't do that. It could be more interesting than this. Let's see, more than it could go into that. So would that be like... Wait, no. So yeah, if we go into... I don't even know what chord that is. I think it's an F minor 7 with no 5th, but we can absolutely go into a diminished 2nd, and it would be... Let's see, wait, hold on, let me try this again. Oh, no, that way I'm playing it wrong. No, it doesn't go back into the 1. It really, really nice, actually, into the E flat major, into the major 3rd, if you wanted to do that. Let's see how that sounds. Let me do some more. It's Bolero. Remember that? That was a while ago, wasn't it? What's this do? Whatever. So yeah, that's an option. To do a D diminished. Or a diminished 2nd? 2nd? Yeah, 2nd. So that's one option. If you wanted to get back into the major. That might actually be a good way to end it, actually. Let's try, let's just try more. Let's just throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. So this is the chord we're starting with. That's our predominant, quote unquote. That's a really, really nice. That's beautiful, actually. I don't know. Whatever. This. So we have plenty. This chord really, really has good. If we wanted to go into E flat major, which is actually not a terrible option here, we have a lot of ways to do that. Let's see. The other dominant is 3. It's weaker though. So, oh well, the 3 is. That doesn't work in. Wait, does it? Hold on. Whatever. Yeah, that doesn't really work. It'd be good if we were writing a Lord of the Rings melody, but we're not. So we have to deal with the fact that we don't have a 3. At least one that works. If anything, we're trying to avoid going to 3. This could also start an entirely new progression. Something like, yeah, we have to do that. We have to go into, we've written ourselves into a corner. Whoops. Though I say that, although it's not actually a bad thing. Frankly, I don't really care either. Go on, MuseScore, get back to me. Da-da. Da. Da. Da, da. Da, da. So we've established the F minor. Now, how do we get about resolving this without just doing a fucking G major suspension? Well, I guess we're in E flat now, aren't we? So I guess it'd be a B flat suspension instead. You would go to F, you would go to B flat. I need to use it with the soprano voice. I haven't even touched this. Really, honestly, this should be the soprano voice. Da do. Oh, you know what'd be pretty actually? Obviously, obviously the tonic would be pretty, but if you kind of almost, we instead do a 3-bar phrase here while the melody stays a 4-bar phrase. So it can almost sound like it's trying to catch up to it, if that makes sense. Like we're being outran. Let's go from here. And then we could do kind of like what Dvorak did in Symphonic Dances, one of the editions, number 2, where he has this very, very nice minor conclusion, or very nice major conclusion. And then he brings back the melody without any transition into it. The melody being in minor key, of course. So what an E minor. That one. Let's see. Dun dun dun. Then we bring back this minor motif. Or another option, instead of doing this very nice, let me get out the piano again. Ah, jeez, that sounded like hell. So right now progression's very simple. It's literally just one, major 1, minor 2nd, 5, 1. Pretty simple. But, and I like keeping it simple for the first one. For the second one, we got to innovate. Because that's what we are. We are innovators. So, ooh, that was an accident, but I kind of like that. Let's not do that yet. Yet. We'll get to it. That's pretty funny, actually. Hold on. How many of that sounds? It's literally just. Ooh. And then we would do that. It's completely modulated a half step up. Da 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 da. Cut off. Bring back in that. Maybe not that intense, but you get the point. I wasn't intending this to be like super long, by the way. Maybe like 3-4 minutes long. So we've already made a good chunk. We're already a good dent into it. We're going for about an hour. We can go a little longer. I'm liking how this is going. Let's listen from the start. Da, 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 da. Done. Done. Um... Then we can kind of swap it around. Let's get to the bases. Let's just take the same 4 chords, give mirror. Actually, wait, these should probably be up here. Oops. Okay, and now it would probably go to the tenors. That makes the most sense to me. Let's be like really soft here. Do, 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 do. We want this melody yet again in the tenors. Ta-da. It's just like completely transition into a new idea. That's cool. Da. Oh, I mean, there could be like a. Bum 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 bum, dun 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Dun dun dun. Mm-hmm. Dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Da, 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 da. At what point is this just in 6/8? I think we fully gotten there. One, two, three, four, five. Look at this point. Before I wanted to keep it kind of simple, but I want to play around with it more. Let's listen from the start. I just want to see how this transition, how well it works. Da da da. Oops. Da da da. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay. This motif could come back in major. That's an idea. Just to kind of tie the whole thing together better. Do that. Keep this going the entire bar. Ooh, what if instead of that it did this actually? Hold on. So then we could do another cutoff. And then I say we go right back into the melody. That, this thing over here. Oh, actually, you know what? Instead of doing this, let's get rid of all the dots. 2 off. 1, 2. Just like that. Yes, 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 yes. I gotta figure out how to name this. It's something. Just to keep it grounded here. Two off. That is a very harsh cutoff. 2. Whatever. In fact, maybe I shouldn't put the retardando in there. Actually, not. No, I really can't because I'm gonna be performing this. Excuse me. I'm gonna be playing this, and I have to sync up 4 recordings to 1 retardando. I guess I could do all 4 parts at once. Here, let's try it. Let's get out the old keyboard, MIDI keyboard. What will it sound like if just Oz? Get this out of the way. Oh, okay. The first one. Should I? Something like that. I'm gonna do all four separately. Doing them all at once is a bad idea. Especially because my keyboard is not big enough to do all four at once. So yeah, can't do the Retardondo, unfortunately, because that would just be a nightmare to get all synced up. In fact, the Susurras in general are a bit kind of off. I guess most of the time you can kind of feel out a Sussurra. So I guess it's not a huge deal, but still. What if I just did bum? Just did something very simple. Bum. Maybe not Niente. Down. Yeah, whatever. It's the best I can do. Anyways, we just crossed the hour, so I think I'm gonna end stream there a bit earlier than usual. Usually I go a little bit longer, but I'm kind of tired today. But I am absolutely gonna try to stream tomorrow. And that is either gonna be finishing this or Waltzes from forever ago. How long ago was the Waltzes? It was 3 months ago I last did a stream on it, and that was before Japan. So yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish those. I want to get those finished. I also want to get a little update on the other piece, the wind ensemble and the fanfare. I've been kind of working on it in the background. I am trying to get it out before Saturday. Oh, you didn't talk about this, did I? I'm at a thing on Saturday. There's the big collab Pengu's doing. I'm a part of it, so I hope to see some of you all there. Be great to have you all. I'm actually going to be co-hosting it, so that's the real pleasure, really. But yeah. So probably either this, the Waltzes, or maybe both tomorrow. We'll see. Depending on what I feel like We'll see. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure hosting you all today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye. No end screen today, because as you might have noticed, my font changed, and I haven't set that up, so it looks bad. But oh yeah, so no end screen. Sorry. Oh, I was gonna play the thing.